Tasneem Aslam, spokesman for the Pakistani Foreign Ministry, the actual quote she said was, "Anyone who describes Islam as a religion as intolerant encourages violence," which is really having it both ways, to be honest.
There's a Qatari Muslim scholar who's called, in answer to this, called for a day of anger, which I think is not a day of action, or a day of anger. What is it will really take it out of you if you have to spend the whole day just in a mood, you know? Coming on, what's for dinner today? You work having to pretend to be angry all the time. And how do you make sure that women are doing it as well? You know, I hope you're frowning behind that black
that Ed was saying, the Pope doesn't seem to have his finger on the pulse. He's the head of the Catholic Church. They've never been that up to date, have they? They've always stayed a little bit behind on the...
Yeah, because I remember the last one. I remember JP2, as he's known in the street.
Yeah.
J to the P to the I. Because he apologised, in his last days, he apologised for the Spanish Inquisition.
Yeah.
How old is this guy?
There is.
He's old. I think, yeah, sorry about that. We're in high spirits. We're all a bit drunk.
One of the great things that this Pope said was he said that we must all take the Da Vinci Code with a pinch of salt. And you think, well, he can talk. Oh, yeah, it's ridiculous, the idea that Jesus was married. We all know that he rose from the dead and flew up into the sky.
The Pope effectively just saying that he thought Christianity was superior to Islam.
Yes, he was.
But isn't that essentially his job? He is the head of the Catholic Church. He's not supposed to be there bigging up Islam, is he?
No. There's a difference between bigging up Islam and describing it as evil and inhuman. I think
not that he did that. All he did was quote a 14th century text, which, let's face it, compared to the Bible, was a hyper-modern text.
Yes, but I think we've all learnt, and surely the Pope has learnt, that the Muslim world tends to be...
What are you saying about the Muslims?
touchy.
I think if you're going to lash out at a religion, lash out at the Buddhists. If you make a Buddhist really, really angry, the worst thing he'll do is set fire to himself.
Where has Jesus turned up recently?
In everyone, Dara.
He's turned up on Myspace, hasn't he?
He has turned up on Myspace,
He's got his own little page on Myspace now, and it's something along the lines of, you know, you've got to try and spot where you might be able to see Jesus, isn't it? And there's this big picture of, like, a pint glass with his face on it, and you're supposed to be... As if the only time you would see Jesus was after you'd finished a certain amount of alcohol.